Welcome back to the Voice Behind the Voice podcast. I am Marquita Hudgens, and this is episode 50, The Power Push Part 4. We are talking about your power, the things that are going to get you moving forward and really starting to realize your potential and believe your potential and go forward with your potential in mind. So, today, we're calling this realize and represent your beliefs. Beliefs are so important because beliefs give you power. If you want to be a good mom, if you believe in being a good parent, you are going to have the power to be a good parent just off of wanting that desire, right? And you see your potential as a good parent, and which is basically the parent that you would want. So you see, if you're a teacher, you realize your potential as the teacher you would want, and that gives you power. So and you know, in every area, you want to be a good Christian. You believe in Christ, and Christ gives you power to be more like him every single day. So respect what you believe in. I say respect what you believe in because if you've realized what you believe in, you've noticed it, right? You know what it is. You know these things that make you who you are. You have to respect it because nobody's gonna respect it if you don't set the template. You have to be the example of how you want to be treated. You have to be the example and represent your belief system. Belief system is all the different things that you believe in all put together to make you who you are. And you are the thought that you think of the most. So, like I said, if you want to be a teacher, your mind, your all you can think about is teaching. All you ever want to do is teach. And that way, that's why you have the power to be such a great teacher because you want to be the teacher that you want, like the teacher that you would want. And um, if you're always thinking about how to become a better teacher, guess what? It just falls into place. You are your main thought. That what you think about the most, that's what you are. That's who you are. And that's what's going to make it very easy to realize what your beliefs are. Who am I? What am I thinking about all the time? Who do I want to be? What do I have the potential to become? Um, think about those things. Ask yourself those questions, and it's going to be very easy over time to start realizing what your potential is and realizing how your beliefs are going to give you power to reach that potential. Representing your beliefs is not as easy because I believe when you start representing your beliefs, that goes into lifestyle. Realizing your beliefs, that's thought. That's you saying, "Oh my gosh, I think about that all the time. That must be what I want to do. That must be what I want to be." But representing, you have to change your lifestyle accordingly. When you become a parent, if you want to be a good parent, your life changes. The minute that you find out you're having a baby, everything becomes about that child and you being the parent that you would want in order to raise that child. And sometimes, there are people in this world who want to be like this strict, nasty parent, right? And and I believe we all know somebody who feels like um, your ego as a parent is more important than your child's mental health. And we know those people because why? They were raised that way, and there's really nothing we can do except protect our children from them. And but they represent that. They represent the type of parent they want to be. They represent the type of person that they want to be. and you really um, can't judge them for that. You just gotta let them be who they are. But I know that if you're watching this, you're probably a really, really good parent. Um, you got this. But if you want to represent that, you don't go around doing what everyone else says that parents should do, right? You go off of, okay, if I were my parent, what would I expect from myself? When I was 5, what did I expect as a child? What did I want? I don't I don't remember wanting to do like everything all the time. Maybe my mom tells me that I was just kind of like there. Like that's the impression that I get about myself as a child. I was just kind of there, like I didn't bother nobody. I didn't let nobody bother me. Um, I was just boom. So my kids are not like that. But I I take what the things that they say and their behavior, and I think me being a good parent. If I were a good parent, what would I do? And that's what I go off of, my standard, what I believe a good parent is, and I represent that. I try to be consistent with it. It is my lifestyle. I am a mom. There's no turning back. There's no turning back. Um, but I'm also a Christian. I am also a black woman. So this is a part of my system, right? I've told you guys before, I don't just want to be a millionaire. I want to be a billionaire. So I am starting to do things that I believe billionaires do. I'm starting to actually have an attitude already set up as if I am a billionaire, that my time belongs to me. And, um, you know, I want to go down this list of 5 things that I feel would help you to um, transform your lifestyle so that you can better represent the things that you believe in. So, we've already talked about realizing your beliefs, and I believe that comes with an open mind. You are the thought that you think of most of the time, but you can control what thoughts you want to think about. And some a lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people don't realize that you have the control over it. Like you can decide, like, am I going to be grumpy all the time or am I going to be happy? Um, and you can decide that you want to be open to other possibilities. You want to be open to trying new things because you never know. You never know. Trying something new can 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 just unleash this passion that you never thought you had and open you up to a whole new like world of possibilities. So keep your mind open. Don't be closed minded and judgmental and negative about everything that everybody else is doing. If it looks like they're having fun, then maybe you should try it. You never know how much fun you're going to have. You never know what it's going to do to you. You don't never know what kind of fire this is going to spark in you. um so that was one, to keep an open mind. Two, um to daydream. It's okay to I was trying to find some philosophical way of saying, adding different words to this, but I'm just going to say daydream. It's okay to daydream. Do not neglect your daydreams. I heard somebody say one time, they said, cross examine your daydreams. And that's exactly what you want to do. Don't just daydream. Don't just think, oh, it would be great to have one of those. I deserve to have one of those. I can have one of those. I'm going to do it what it takes to get me one of those. Cross examine your daydreams. Don't just daydream. Imagine yourself there. Think about it again. If that daydream brings you joy, I mean, it's not a nightmare, right? It's a daydream. So you can decide to keep thinking about it. You can decide to keep it in your head, and you can decide to be grateful for it in advance before you even get it. Three, educate yourself at least 1 hour a day. Get some education. Learn something new. Devote time to learning new things at least 1 hour a day. So, reading, listening to a podcast, watching a YouTube, not just one YouTube. Sorry, I cracked my knuckles in the microphone. Not just one YouTube, but multiple YouTubes. Like, I like to watch 3 to 5 different YouTubers talk about one thing because I want to know what is their opinion, and I want to know what might actually be fact. If 3 different people tried it and said this is what works, or you know what I mean, or 3 different people talk about it with confidence, I believe that it's something that I can try for myself and something that's going to work. Um, and always be learning something new. Like, you're not, I'm not telling you to go back and learn everything that you learned in your freshman year of college math or science, right? I'm talking about new things. If you have a new venture, like I said, you keep an open mind, and you're finding new things, and you're daydreaming about what you want, how you can educate yourself on how to use that new thing to afford those things that you're daydreaming about. Four, keep good habits. If you want to be a good teacher, do good teacher habits. I don't know anything about being a teacher. So, if you're a teacher, you know what I'm talking about. But, but I don't. So I don't know why I even said teacher, but I feel like it was a good example. So I'm gonna go with it with confidence. Keep good habits. If you, we'll just stay along the lines of parenting because I know that. You want to be a good parent. Have good parenting habits. Learn how to um, learn how to respond better. That's a good habit. A good habit. A bad habit to break is always going off. When you were single and had no kids, you could just go off on anybody, but you can't bring that into parenthood. Like, you can't go off on your kids like they're, somebody out on the street. You have to change your habits. You want to be a billionaire, change your spending habits, um, change your saving habits, changing your investing habits, adopting new habits. Five is to see the beauty in everything. Be positive. I cannot stress this enough. Be positive. Be positive. Be be positive. It's not going to work. If you're looking at me and you're being extra negative about everything that I'm talking about, it's not for you. It's just not. Like, and it's okay. You don't have to express that it's not for you in the comments. I mean, you can. It's just going to help me in the algorithm, right? But you don't have to. You could just go start your own podcast and be negative as hell on your own time. You know what I mean? That's just what I believe in. So be positive. Choose to see the beauty in everything. Um when you when you believe in something, you have to protect it. And you can't keep letting people, especially people who don't have a plan for their life, who don't even know what their own beliefs are, like, you can't let those people keep bringing you down. You can't let those people keep making you feel like what you believe in is not worth it, or that you're not worth having your own beliefs. Like, you gotta, like, drop that. Like, if somebody is constantly being negative when it comes to the things that you believe in, and constantly just being nasty about your situation, like, you can excuse them. They don't have to be around. And there are some people that you feel like, but they have to be around. You know what I mean? They're providing this for me. If they weren't around, I wouldn't have this, and blah blah blah. Okay, well, stop telling them about your dreams. Stop talking to them about what you believe in. Ask them how they're doing. Bid them a nice day. I mean, if you want, ask them if they're hungry. Cook them some food. Talk about sports. Talk about the weather. Current events. But do not keep letting them put their nasty negative mouth on your beliefs and your values and your standards. You can't. You can't keep giving them that opportunity and that permission to bring you down. You don't have to talk about it. And when they say, "Oh, what's going on with your little business? Ooh, what's going on with your new little career? Oh, you still making those little products?" Let them go. Don't talk to them anymore. Just be like, "Everything's going well." Yep, everything's going well. It's good. I made a great decision. I'm happy. So that's all I have today. Episode 50, Power Push Part 4. My name is Marquita Hudgens. This is the Voice Behind the Voice podcast. I thank you for those of you who are liking and subscribing and supporting this community. Um, you're amazing. And I do have a Patreon for Hudgens Media, patreon.com/slash Hudgens Media. Go there. All right. So yeah, that's it, y'all. If you want to subscribe, here's an opportunity right here, and check out the rest of the Voice Behind the Voice podcast, and also my prayer podcast is up as well.